Okay, now I'm here. Hello? God, what the heck even happened there? Hello, are we back? Is anyone there? Hello? God, man. What the garbage, man. You're still here, thank God. Okay. Alright, everyone come on back. What the garbage, man. My internet just stopped. It just friggin' stopped for a bit. Someone go tell everyone else that I'm back on this live stream. I had to restart it, basically. Oh my gosh. I know, right? It's so annoying. I'm going to see if I can... Because I bet you everyone's still on the other stream, just like waiting or something. Welcome back. Thank you. My internet just decided to crap out on me at the last second. Chat was disabled for that. Oh, God. Yeesh. It's cold in England. I bet it's cold in England. Goodness gracious. All right, well, I mean, we got 8 people here. All right. I don't know what the garbage happened there. Something was up, man. My computer just was done with me. But I think we're good now. I hope we're good now. I want to keep doing this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I mean, some of us are back. We're not exactly where everyone was. It's only 34 in Chicago. I wonder how it's the temperature here. It's probably like in the 40s today. Well, I don't know. No, it's 30 right now. Okay, so we're about the same. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. As I was saying... Oh, yeah, a bunch of you guys are on the... A bunch of you guys are on Celsius, aren't you? All right. Okay. The live stream thought about Rose and it's too sad to keep on streaming. I guess so. My computer just missed Rose so much. So, all right. Let's keep going. Oh, this is horrible. See, and I was gonna put the stream in the Doctor Who and Torchwood playlist to go after Series 3 and Series 1. So now I'm going to have to put both of these in because, oh my gosh. Okay, as I was saying, Rose. Yeah, very strange that we couldn't get over Rose for some reason. You know, and I've even said this, I am doing Sarah Jane toward the middle of Series 4 and right after Series 1 of Torchwood. We'll be doing Sarah Jane. So, yeah. Okay. Rose. We really couldn't get over Rose. I understand that the doctor really made a connection with Rose, and I've said this before. Like, this is his first, real, connection and companion after the Time War. So I can understand why he has such a strong, feeling for Rose. But at the same time, it's like, and move on. The story keeps going, but the story kept getting hung up on Rose for some reason. So, So there's that. Now, I won't say that's necessarily like, okay, that is a knock on Series 3. She's the first reboot companion. Yeah. I mean, I imagine a lot of people, a lot of the audience had a special, maybe have had a big connection with Rose, especially newcomers, but still. Okay. So it's a bit of a knock on Series 3, but it's not horrible. Yeah, that's a good point. She wasn't just a companion. You're right. He was in love with her, and she was in love with him. They just never, I don't know, they never got it on. They never got a room. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad way of putting it. Okay, it is normal to think about her now and again, but I mean, well, I don't know. I guess when you put it like that, it does make sense that he would bring her up every now and again, and he doesn't have the same connection with Martha that he does with Rose. Yes, we're working again. Sorry about that. So yeah. So moving on to Martha herself. I did like Martha. I really did like Martha. But she really was not given a whole lot. Yes, he has. I'm sure the doctor has connected with someone. He has a granddaughter. Wonder where the name Foreman came from. But anyway, so Martha really wasn't given a lot to do. Like I don't know. I guess it's like she did and she didn't. She had stuff to do, but she didn't have stuff to do. It was more of she was sort of forced into stuff to do. Does that make any sense? Like, okay, hear me out. I feel like Rose had a natural progression into being able to do stuff and being a good companion. Martha was very much thrown into it at random times from, and I'd have to look at the episodes again to remember them all, but like with the family of blood, like she was just thrown into the family of blood situation where she had to take care of the doctor basically and watch over him. That was a whole lot to throw on her. And then at the end, in Last of the Time Lords, to throw her into this whole thing of, well, you need to go around and inspire the entire world so that the doctor can get his power back, basically. Like, you need to become the quintessential freedom fighter of the entire world. Like, that is a lot the doctor, well, not just the doctor, but that's a lot to throw at this companion. Whereas I feel like Rose, like that was spread out a bit more evenly. So yeah, I do want to read Story of Martha. That does sound good. Foreman name came from the scrapyard. That makes sense. So that's the thing. That's the thing with Martha, is that I feel like when they gave her something to do, they gave her a lot to do. Whereas Rose, like, I don't feel like Rose had to do huge things like that, like in the Family of Blood, like in Last of the Time Lords. You can correct me if I'm wrong, because I can't remember it off the top of my head. But I feel like her usefulness was spread out more evenly across her time. So there's that. Let's see what some of you guys are saying. Yeah, Martha was definitely the rebound. Excuse me. Well, and also the fact that, like, she was the rebound that said yes, basically, because Donna was technically the first rebound in Christmas, not Christmas Invasion, The Runaway Bride. That's it. Jeez. She did kill Satan, and that was pretty useful. But that was also, I don't know. That was and this might sound weird. It's like that was one thing, whereas it wasn't a whole big spend a year inspiring the world, or spend a month in this very strange place without the doctor, trying to take care of him and wait for the family to die and stuff. So, but she did save the doctor when she became Bad Wolf. That's also true. So, so there is a lot of stuff for there is a lot of stuff that Rose did, but I don't know. I don't know. Have I recorded the first episode of series 4 yet? No, all I've done is Voyage of the Damned. That's how you say it. I've done Voyage of the Damned, and that's going out on Wednesday along with Time Crash. And other than that, I have not watched more of series 4. So yeah, but Donna was the original rebound chick. I mean, it's just that at the end, when he was like, you could come with me, and she was just like, no, I'm not doing that. So that's the thing. It's like if Donna had said yes, I'm honestly not sure if he would have asked Martha. That's interesting. Or maybe he would have asked both of them. Like, screw it, I can have 2 rebound chicks. So, do I prefer series 2 finale or series 3 finale? Ooh, that's tricky. I will say probably series 3 because it was longer. Does that make any sense? Because I mean, the real invasion of the Cybermen, like, yeah, there were some in Army of Ghosts, because that's the whole point of Army of Ghosts, but that was more towards the end, when all the Cybermen came in, and then the Daleks came in, and then it was all in the finale in Doomsday. Whereas in series 3, we had Utopia, which is kind of its own thing until you get to the end, and it's like, oh, hey, here's the Master. And then, obviously the plot works in later, with the humans from the future being the Toclafane. But then we get 2 complete episodes of fighting the Master. So that's the thing, is I feel like the series 3 finale just did more. Kind of the same with series 1, honestly. Because series 1 did the same thing as series 2, where it's like, well, here's this episode, and stuff really, we get the reveals of the bad guys at the end, and then we have the 1 episode series finale that does everything. Whereas series 3, unlike series 1 and 2, we did that episode where it's like, hey, we're going to reveal this bad guy. We're going to reveal this bad guy at the end, and here's some lead up to that, and the stuff that'll factor in later. And then we got 2 episodes of the big finale, basically. All right. Yeah, and no Daleks. I was glad that there were no Daleks in the series 3 finale. Although we got Daleks with the whole Daleks in Manhattan thing. But, yeah. What's better, sonic screwdriver or laser screwdriver? I'd feel sonic. Like, yeah, laser screwdriver can probably, it's more lethal, but I don't know. Maybe it's because he never used the laser screwdriver to do other things a screwdriver would do. Like, he really only used it to kill Jack. So. Am I going to do season 2 of Stranger Things? I've done season 2 of Stranger Things. If you mean season 3, I will be doing that. The soft 3-parter was a good concept. Am I watching Classic Who in order or jumping around a bit? Jumping around, definitely. The next one technically is in order. We're going to be doing the second serial from the first Doctor, which is the Daleks. And then we're going to do Tomb of the Cybermen, Terror of the Autons, and Genesis of the Daleks, which is second Doctor, third Doctor, and fourth Doctor, respectively. Yeah, all the Stranger Things reactions are in the playlist. You can go check that out. Alrighty. So let's see. What else do I have on my notes? I like that they brought back Jack, because I kind of missed that at the end of series 2. Like, it was just nice to have him back, but have him back on Doctor Who. And especially, like, and it's interesting because, we went an entire series without Jack, just completely. And then I got him every week on Torchwood, and then he came into Doctor Who. So that was nice. Have I encountered a villain that would work on Doctor Who that would work on Torchwood? Or vice versa. Doctor Who on Torchwood. I'd have to think about that. I mean, because they brought in the Cybermen with the Cyberwoman, technically. You love my Game of Thrones reactions and discussions? Thanks, man. It's honestly a little weird that I'm doing Game of Thrones, because it's like I'm doing Torchwood and that's its own thing, but it's also tied into Doctor Who and stuff like that. And we're doing Classic Who, and also I do Game of Thrones on the side. But so it's fun though. The Reapers and the Gelth. Ooh, I'd love to see the Reapers. Yeah, I'd have to look at a bunch of villains. I will say, though, Billis would work great on Doctor Who. I think that would be a lot of fun to have Billis there. Alrighty. Let's see. So, yeah, I think I've talked a decent amount on Doctor Who, which we're going to keep talking about it, obviously. But now I'm going to do something interesting. I should have gotten this up ahead of time, but all right. I'm going to be ranking each episode of Series 3 of Doctor Who. So, Series 3. Who boy. I may need a pen and paper for this. Alrighty. Am I watching Sarah Jane Adventures in my spare time? No. I'm not watching Sarah Jane in my spare time, but we will be watching, or I will be watching Sarah Jane at some point. It's after Series 2 of Torchwood. I'm just going to set that there. And I'm going to get this out, and I'm going to start ranking these episodes of... I'm going to start ranking these episodes of Series 3. There's my pen. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I guess 14 if I count Runaway Bride. Yeah, well, and 14. 14 if we count Runaway Bride, which I will. Because that's technically Series 3, Episode 0. At least that's how I count it. Okay. Alrighty. Am I going to watch K9 and Class? Wait, K9 has a show? I didn't know that. We'll be watching Class. I think that's Series 10 of Doctor Who, so that's going to be a while from now. But I didn't know K9 had a show. Maybe. All right, so all the episodes for this season in order. The Runaway Bride, Smith and Jones, The Shakespeare Code, Gridlock, Daleks in Manhattan, Evolution of the Daleks, The Lazarus Pit, 42, Human Nature, The Family of Blood, Blink, Utopia, The Sound of Drums, and Last of the Time Lords. All right. Okay. Canine Show is horrible. Uh-oh. Wait, I didn't say Lazarus Pit, did I? Lazarus Experiment. I don't think I said Lazarus. Oh, God. I'm losing it. Okay, this is going to be hard. Like, really hard. All right. Do I have a number one straight off of the bat? That should be my first question. Ooh, this is tricky. Lazarus Experiment was pretty... I like Lazarus Experiment. Not one of the best. One of the creepiest, I will say. Maybe a little creepier than Blink, honestly, but who knows? I'm tempted to just put Last of the Time Lords at number one, but you guys got any suggestions? I'd love to hear what you guys are saying. So, like, if you tell me like your best and your worst, maybe I can work off of that a bit. Also, we're going to be doing this for Torchwood in a bit, so. Human Nature, Blink. All right. All right, we got a lot of Family of Blood, Human Nature. I do get that. So we got one for The Sound of Drums. Blink can't be the best because the Doctor is barely in it. I wouldn't say that. Lazarus worst, Human Nature best. Human Nature and Family of Blood were really good. I kind of like Human Nature a bit more than Family of Blood. I did like Gridlock. Gridlock was pretty good too. Okay. It's so tricky to just pick a number one straight off the bat. I'm going to put... All right. Family of Blood. We're going to start there, and I'm going to put it... And I once I write these down, I can still change them. So how about, to start off, we're going to put the Family of Blood at number 6. Let's start there. The Family of Blood at number 6. We're going to start there. Obviously, it can change, but alrighty. Shakespeare Code is pretty good. Utopia number 1, interesting. Didn't really enjoy the Dalek. Yeah, the Dalek 2-parter may be a bit lower. Okay, so I've got one. Which one do I want to try to rank now? Let's try to rank Utopia next. Utopia. That's tricky. Maybe we'll wait on Utopia. Let's see here. Okay. How about next I'll do Lazarus Experiment. Let's try that. Lazarus Experiment would be pretty low. I did like the episode. See, that's the problem, is that I can't... It's hard, man. It is really hard because I did really like every episode, but... All right. So Lazarus Experiment, I'm going to put it number 12 of 14, and obviously subject to change, but the Lazarus Experiment. Cool. Alrighty. Alrighty, and where should we go from here? Let's do 42 next. That's a good one. 42. I'm gonna put 42 at number 10. That was a good episode. Not great, but that was pretty good. Utopia, best of the 3-parter. An interactive Doctor Who game with David Tennant in it. Do you guys think that would be fun to stream? Maybe I'll do that. I would obviously. I need to get a better computer, but I'm gonna try to. 42 ripped off a classic story. Don't they all? I mean, I don't mean that literally, but the Doctor essentially did nothing. Yeah, well, that's true. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try ranking Smith and Jones next. So right now we have Family of Blood at number 6, 42 at number 10, and Lazarus Experiment at number 12. And remember, this is out of 14 because we're bringing in Runaway Bride. The digital TV thing. Oh, I thought you... Dang it, you guys tricked me. I thought it was a PC game. I would have loved to have played it. It's just footage. Use your TV. Oh, well. Dang it, you guys tricked me. I thought that was a PC game with David Tennant. If there are any Doctor Who games that I could actually play, tell me about it. That'd be cool. Okay, Smith and Jones. I'm going to put Smith and Jones at number 9. Smith and Jones. Oh, we should have played bingo with this. And I fucking hate bingo. But I should have had you guys like write out lists and then play bingo with where I'm putting these. And I hate bingo, so I guess technically if we wanted to be accurate, we could have included the Infinite Quest. Oh, I don't want to talk about Infinite Quest though. That one was just, that was weird. I liked it, but it was weird. What's my favorite cliffhanger so far? Army of Ghosts. Probably my favorite cliffhanger. Because there was just all this crap going on, and then the Daleks showed up, and it's like, ah. What did I think of Martha's family as opposed to Rose's? I mean, the only one of Martha's family we really got to know ish was I guess there was Tish and her mother, and we only had a few lines from the father. I will say Jackie was funnier. I gotta say that. I did kind of miss Jackie, especially because Jackie, I don't know. Wait, I can play it? Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'd probably say I prefer Rose's family, especially once we got alternate Pete and he was just cool. So wouldn't work in Chrome. Oh God, you guys are gonna make me play an Internet Explorer game? What the heck, man? All right, we got to move on with what we're doing here. Okay. What else is there? How about Runaway Bride? Let's do that next. Where would I put Runaway Bride? Runaway Bride is kind of on par with Smith and Jones. Okay, so I'm going to put Runaway Bride at number 8. Runaway Bride. This might be heresy. I don't know if any of these placements are heresy to you guys, but yeah. To be fair, Martha's mom also slapped the Doctor, so. How spoiler-free is this chat? Well, it's pretty good so far. I haven't been spoiled on anything, so. Alrighty, so now I've got Runaway Bride on here. I think. Ooh, we're gonna start cutting off a big section of this. At number 7, I think I'm going to put Blink. 7 of 14, Blink. I think that's good. Okay, so it's now we pretty much have the top 5, number 11, and then 13 and 14 left. Chat should be fully spoiler free. You guys pretty much are. I do have mods. I don't know if any of my mods are in here, but I do have mods, so don't you go doing bad things in this chat. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put Utopia at... Ooh, and you guys might not like this, but I'm going to put Utopia at number 5. Utopia. Because I liked Utopia, but really until the end, I don't know if this is a great way of judging this, but I don't know if this is a great way of judging this, but it was really self-contained until the end. And granted, it does come up later, but yeah. So that's reasonable. Sweet. Have I watched The Sopranos? No, I haven't. I don't plan to, so I could, I guess. Put that in a reaction poll after Game of Thrones or something. Okay. So we're doing pretty well here. Shakespeare Code and Gridlock, those two. Okay, we're going to make a slight alteration here. So right now at number 9, I have Smith and Jones, and at number 10, I have 42. We're actually going to shift these down a bit. So I'm going to shift Smith and Jones to number 10 and 42 to number 11, basically. Shouldn't matter how you view my rankings. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. My favorite series arc so far? I don't know. Are we talking like the multi-part episodes? Because I don't know. I'd really have to think about that. Let's see. So I'm going to put at number 9 now the Shakespeare Code. We've been going about 45 minutes here. So, God, we haven't even gotten into Torchwood yet. So, Bad Wolf, Torchwood, or Harold Saxon. Okay, so would I rather be a Dalek or a Cyberman? I guess a Dalek, because then I'd at least be more powerful than a Cyberman. All right, so Bad Wolf, Torchwood, or Harold Saxon. I didn't really figure out. I really didn't start looking for Bad Wolf till the end. Torchwood, I got immediately, so I was able to sort of absorb it more throughout that series. And Harold Saxon, I don't know what the heck was going on with Harold Saxon, so probably Torchwood, just because I was aware of it more. So, okay, so Shakespeare Code is now at number 9. Okay, how many do I have left? Okay, so I have 2 spaces there, which are going to go to the Dalek episodes, actually, now that I look at it. Okay, so that would leave 4 spots, which would be for Human Nature, Sound of Drums, Last of the Time Lords, and Gridlock. All right. So I'm going to put Gridlock at number 4, above Utopia and the Family of Blood. So vote Saxon. Vote Saxon. Everyone remember. I can't vote for Saxon. I'm not in the UK, so. Alrighty. First reference in Series 2. That's true. Yeah. But I wasn't aware of it. I didn't catch it in that one. It's more of the way I'm choosing that is like how long was I really aware of it? Because I wasn't aware of Bad Wolf until towards the end, like when they flat out said in like Boomtown, like the Bad Wolf thing, but Torchwood I got from the very first time they mentioned it, basically. So. Okay. Well, for spots 13 and 14. Okay, here. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move Lazarus Experiment down to number 14. And above it, I'm going to put the 2 Dalek episodes. So, Daleks in Manhattan at number 12. And Evolution of the Daleks at 13. Okay, that leaves the top 3, which are, let's see, Human Nature, Sound of Drums, and Last of the Time Lords. Okay, I have what I'm gonna go with. So, all right, 1 second while I yeah, I'm gonna write these down real quick. Okay, so alrighty. Here we go. You know what? To keep the reveal all special and stuff, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read them all off to you. Alrighty. Ow. Oh, that's good. Thoughts on what the darkness might be, referencing what the female Toclafane was talking about with the master. I thought it was something like just that they were dying, but yeah, I don't know. It's probably another beast out there, who knows. So okay, so here we go. We're gonna count these down from number 14 to number 1 to give you guys a nice fun reveal. So, coming in at number 14 is the Lazarus Experiment for me. I did like the episode. That's sort of the thing with all these episodes. I did like them, but Lazarus Experiment, like, it's kind of interesting, but when Lazarus himself is not in his, gross abomination form, he's not honestly that interesting. He's just kind of this rich prick, basically. So there's that. At number 13, I have Evolution of the Daleks. And at number 12, I have Daleks in Manhattan. I did like these episodes. Loved the fact that we went back in time. Yeah. So I like that we went back in time. I liked all the side characters. I thought they were all really good. But when you get down to it, it was another Dalek episode. So close, so early, coming off of Doomsday and stuff like that, that it was a little bit too soon, and the concept wasn't amazing. I liked all the side characters. I liked the fact that we went back to, 1920s New York, but I feel like it was just it was too early and it wasn't perfectly executed with the story. So yeah. Coming in at number 11 is 42. Again, I did like this episode. It did very much seem like the Satan Pit and the Impossible Planet, but I like the difference being that, it's this star that's this, it's a star that's, going and attacking the people and stuff like that. And the interesting part of it pretty much possessing the doctor, and the doctor had a lot of good lines in that. I loved when he's trying to remember who had the bigger number of hits, or whatever, Elvis or the Beatles, and he's trying to remember, but he can't. But other than that, there's not a whole lot that's special to it, but it was good. It was interesting. Coming in at number 10 is Smith and Jones. Again, I did like this episode, but it really was kind of just, and here we go. Here's Martha. Here's what we know about her and stuff like that. She's good. She's great. She's fun. She's coming with us. But the story itself was, I'm not going to say bad. None of these stories are bad, but, yeah, trying to think of words, but the story wasn't amazing or spectacular. It was good. It was pretty average. The Jadoon were interesting, designs and stuff like that. The old lady playing the bad guy was really fun and really creepy, but yeah, it was a pretty average story. So, coming in at number 9 is the Shakespeare Code. I did really like this. This was pretty much, it is very much like just a better Daleks in Manhattan, because we go back in time. I like all the side characters, but we had a much better story. I like the Carrier Knights. I thought they were fun villains. I feel like you could have brought them back. And yeah, so it was good. I liked it. Pretty much above average, but yeah, pretty much number 8 on. They're pretty much just like above average episodes. Well, average to above average. Oy. Okay. Favorite episode out of the 3 series you've seen so far? So of the 3 series I've seen so far, Girl in the Fireplace. There's no doubt about that. That's my favorite episode. Anyway, moving on. Coming in at number 8 is The Runaway Bride, which was, again, this is pretty much the last of the average episodes, I guess, which for a Doctor Who episode, average is really, really great. I really liked it. I liked Donna. Sucked that we couldn't keep her around, but it was nice to have Donna around. She was really fun, a lot different from Rose, which was good coming right off of losing Rose. And yeah, it was fun. It was interesting. I liked the villain, and it was pretty much pretty average, I guess. So yeah. Number 7, I put Blink. Blink, I really did like. It was really good. I love the concept of the Weeping Angels and the side characters, despite the fact that they were our main leads in that episode. They were really good, and it was definitely better than the Dr. Light episode we had last series. And it was like a good way of doing a Dr. Light episode. And I don't know, but I guess it's because there was a lot of tension and stuff like that. I didn't feel like there was enough tension or something very compelling in Love and Monsters, at least for me. I know there are some of you out there that love Love and Monsters. I'm not one of you guys. Sorry about that. So yeah. So Blink was good. I like the Weeping Angels. I like the characters we got in. And it made sense why we were following them and not following the Doctor, basically. Like, yeah, I did like that. Coming in at number 6 is The Family of Blood, basically as the next episode for Human Nature. Continuing on, it was good. I will say that, and this may sound weird, but excuse me. This may sound weird, but boy, they really overacted the family themselves. They were overacting like crazy. Friggin' Viserys Targaryen over here going nuts with his friggin' voice. That dragged it down a little bit, but I will say it was really, really good. Everyone gave a solid performance, especially Tenet going through all of that. You can see every little thing that like crosses his mind about the Doctor and everything, like how it was affecting him. But yeah, like I really love, when he starts yelling at Martha, like, why does he even have you? What is your purpose to him? And she's just like, well, he gets lonely, and just the look on his face is perfect. Just, and you want me to go back to that? Like, that was perfect. I love that. And just the ending was so good. The ending was so good. The ending was so good with the Doctor's punishments for all 4 of them. Like, ooh, that was, yeah. Told to do it over the top. I get it. I get why they did it over the top. And yeah, it does make them seem less human, but I don't know. Maybe it's his voice. The fact that his voice cracked a bunch of times, basically. That's, I don't know. Anyway, at number 5, I put on Utopia. Pretty good episode, really interesting. I like the explanation of why we went to the end of the universe is because the TARDIS was just trying to get away from Jack. So I did like that. And it was interesting, watching the hope on the future humans. I should do a collab with Blindwave. Bro, I'd love to. I would love to do a collab with Blindwave. So, anyway. So, it was interesting watching sort of the hope on the future humans of, yes, we're going to go to Utopia. Obviously, we know that didn't work out so well. But it was interesting. It was compelling. And then in the last, 5-10 minutes to bring in the fact that there's another Time Lord. And it's like, what the heck? What is this? This guy's actually a Time Lord. What does that mean? How is he still alive after the Time War? We were led to believe that we were led to believe that the Doctor was the only one, but there's still another one. And they do that whole dramatic UYR and A. Sorry, Blindwave is on season 6. Yeah, I do know that. So we probably wouldn't collaborate on this unless we all catch up at some point. But anyway, so yeah, there was a lot of tension, especially building up at the end and leaving on a really solid cliffhanger of the Master. And I didn't even know who the Master was. I didn't have any experience with the Master, so yeah, that was good. At number 4, I'm putting Gridlock. I really enjoyed Gridlock. It was interesting. I thought it was just going to be this, interesting episodes like, hey, we're going back to New York and stuff like that. But it did turn out to be pretty interesting, I will say. So yeah, it was very interesting just going through like the fact that, it seems like such a simple idea to have like, future gridlock. Well, it's like in the future, gridlock is so bad that you have to wait years to go to Manhattan. And yeah, but I like that. I liked all the side characters. They were all pretty good. And yeah, I'm losing my words here. Yeah, it was just good. I'm lost for words on that one. So, all right. Okie dokie. Moving on. Number three, I put Human Nature. Human Nature really does drag you in at first, like, because it starts off with this big opening, like the Doctor and Martha are being attacked, and the Doctor's like, "Did they see you? Did they see you?" and stuff like that. And it's like, this watch is, and it cuts away, and it just cuts to the Doctor, except he's John Smith, and he's in England, and he's a professor, and he doesn't know that he's the Doctor and stuff like that. And it's like, whew, that really sucks you in, and you're just like, what? Holy moly, it's like, it's crazy, man. And then the fact that we just keep going, and we get all that build up, and we just watch this interesting thing, and we watch, which sound, my words are tripping over themselves. Yeah. So words. So it's very interesting watching this entire world and watching poor Martha be a part of it. Like, yeah, it's definitely interesting. And then the intrigue of what's happening with this guy, who is this guy? Why does he keep sniffing around? What's the family and stuff like that? So yeah. So really good episode there. At number 2, all right, we're down to the final 2. At number 2, I put Last of the Time Lords, because I really did love this episode, but I will say it may lose a couple, and I'm talking a few points, because we're really only sticking with Martha. Not that I don't like Martha. I love Martha. Martha's a great companion. But it's really only Martha in that episode, which is great. I love it. I love the story they put around her. But yeah, that's it's just Martha. It's just Martha, and you kind of miss the Doctor. Yes, he comes in full power at the end, and it's great. And Doctor going Super Saiyan threw you off. I mean, I just kind of accept that that's something he can do. But yeah, the fact that through a large part of Last of the Time Lords, we are just following Martha, and not even a lot of very interesting side characters. Like, okay, we have Tom and the Professor. They're kind of interesting, but they're not standouts, basically. And all we have is Martha. I like Martha. We need everyone else, though. And yeah, so love Last of the Time Lords. Think it's a great episode, but it knocks a few points off. And those few points are brought in with my number 1 pick, Sound of Drums. Ooh boy, Sound of Drums was a great episode. It was, holy moly, that was just such a great episode. Yeah. Okay. Sound of Drums was great. We got a lot of the Master, and I really got to sort of know the Master, and the fact that I really did like John Sims' portrayal. I saw some comments saying that some of you guys, and I don't know if you're hearing this in the chat, but some of you guys didn't really care for John Sim as the Master. You thought he was a little too over the top and crazy. I like that. I thought it was the perfect counter to Tennant's Doctor, because I've always kind of said that Tennant's crazy a bit. Tennant's Doctor is very crazy, which is interesting because I thought Eccleston's Doctor was pretty crazy too. So the fact that it's like, here's all this like crazy, energetic stuff that the Doctor has. Now make that evil, and that's the Master, and it is crazy. Ooh, so yeah, we got a lot of the Master, and I love that. I love the dynamic we had between the Doctor, Martha, and Jack. And yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah, I love how desperate they were too. They were very, very desperate to do everything. We had to go through the whole thing of, we lost, Martha's family and stuff. So she gets desperate. The doctor is already desperate because because he knows he has to defeat the master somehow. Jack is desperate because, he's going through this, but he tries calling, the team at Torchwood, but they're gone pretty much. So I do like that desperation, even right down to the fact that, like here, let the doctor get all this stuff together, this random tech together, and he fashions some, weird perception filters. I did like that. That was cool. So definitely Sound of Drums is my favorite. Whew. So, thoughts on the face of Bo reveal. It makes sense, but it's so weird. I don't know. I did kind of like the idea of Jack just being immortal forever, but it does make sense. I've really like accepted it more since I watched that. At first I was like, nah, that can't be true. That's just, I don't know. But it's like, no, that does make sense, and that is cool. So, yeah, I did like that. Um, Jack would be a great organ donor. That would be good. Can't wait for your Series 4 reactions. Thanks. It's going to be a few weeks, but that's all right. The Valiant or the Shield helicarrier? Well, the Valiant has more airstrips, so. The Toclafane reveal was terrifying. Because it's not just. Because at first it was just the skies are made of diamonds, and then you flash back to the kid, and it's like, okay, well, this is, sad and stuff, and it's like, why are you killing us? It's like, because it's fun. And it's like, let's not do that. So, all right. This particular stream has been going for 57 minutes. God, I've got other stuff to do today. I meant to talk about Torchwood too. Oh, I meant to talk about Torchwood in this stream too. But I got to record Torchwood and Game of Thrones. And I want to edit some of the Daleks because I got to get on that. So, I don't know. Should we keep going on to Torchwood, or maybe I need to stop? I mean, we could always come back and talk about Torchwood in a bit. Or, well, not in a bit, but like some other day. We could come back and talk about Torchwood some more. Although, well, okay, here's what we could do about Torchwood. How about we take the next 10, 20 minutes? We'll just do the Q&A part. If you guys got any questions about Doctor Who or Torchwood, we'll just talk about that, and then I'll sign off. So maybe 15, 20 minutes. You guys got questions for me? You want to hear my thoughts? Let's talk about it. Bloody Torchwood. Cybermen or Daleks? Daleks. Cybermen are interesting, but I haven't seen enough of the Cybermen, and the Daleks are just a lot more intimidating. Do you think I would be a good doctor? Do I think I would be a good doctor? No, I'm not even sure if I'd be a good companion, but I don't know, maybe. You should watch the missing scene. Oh yeah, from Last of the Time Lords. Yeah. So I got an edited version of Last of the Time Lords, which was interesting. I didn't realize it until I watched Blind Wave's reaction afterwards. Yeah. I don't think I missed that much. Like, yes, I did miss Mrs. Jones pretty much about to kill the master. And like that whole scene where the master is just rolling the doctor around and he's all crazy and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know if I missed that much. So, the master of the Daleks. I guess the master, because he's more fleshed out and he's more. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because you can see more human in him. He's got a bit more personality than the Daleks. So the Daleks are kind of one note, with the exception of the Cult of Skaro. So, favorite historical character we've seen so far in Doctor Who? Probably Charles Dickens, honestly. I feel like Charles Dickens was like the coolest. Like, yeah, he kind of backed out a couple times originally, but when he came through at the end. So maybe Charles Dickens. So Susan's son is actually named Alex. Oh, that's cool. Susan has a son later? That's interesting. Never die like Jack or regenerate? That's tricky. Probably regenerate. I don't know. Regeneration probably hurts. But, I mean, the fact that you have to sit there when you die and wait to be brought back like Jack. So, I don't know. 9th or 10th Doctor. 10th Doctor. I got to say it now. Because we've had so much more with the 10th Doctor. With the 9th Doctor, like, I love the 9th Doctor. He's still, like, one of my favorites. I've only seen 3 right now, but technically 4. But 9th Doctor, we didn't get enough with him, whereas we've gotten so much with the 10th Doctor. So Tosh or Yanto? Yanto, because he's had more character development than Tosh. Tosh really has not had a lot in Torchwood, so. You do have the option to choose not to regenerate. That's true. So if I wanted to, if I was, kind of done, I was like, okay, I think I'm done, then I would die. So, if I was going to regenerate, which actor would I want to regenerate into? None of the doctors have beards, do they? Wait, does this go for any actor or Doctor Who actors? Like, Doctor actors specifically. So, apart from the sonic screwdriver, what prop would you like to have? It'd be funny to have the Doctor's hand. It's like if I had that like on the table in every reaction, that'd be funny. So which actor? I don't know. Would you like to see Jack and K9 team up, or Mickey and Sarah Jane? Jack and K9, because that just seems like a lot of fun. God, if K9 came on Torchwood, that would be the weirdest thing in the world, but I'd love it. And that's mostly because I love Jack so much. I feel like, Mickey is fine and all, but the thing is, I haven't seen enough of Sarah Jane to choose her. So the first time the Master was on the show, he was already on his last regeneration. Okay. Now, no one gives spoilers, but God, the regeneration limits don't make sense. Which this is probably going to kill you all because you can't give any spoilers, but I don't know. This whole 13 regenerations thing, we're on the 13th Doctor now. It's like, I don't know about that. I don't know what they're going to do now after Jodie Whittaker, but I guess they'll find a way, and I'll figure out then. Any actor that I would regenerate into. Um, 12 regeneration, 13 incarnations. Okay, that still doesn't make any sense. But anyway, any actor. Dang it, I don't have a lot of stuff. I'd love to. Yeah, okay, this might be a bit random and weird, but I would love to I would love to regenerate into Nicolas Cage. Oh, wouldn't that be so much fun? And weird. That'd be so weird. Which Torchwood member would make a good companion? Probably Tosh, because she's not that weird. Because she seems to be the most normal of them. I'd probably say Tosh. Owen would be a fun companion. That'd just be weird, but yeah. I don't know. So Tosh or Owen, because they would be interesting. I don't know if they'd necessarily be great, but yeah. So, alrighty, let's see. I gotta actually scroll up. I'm behind on these. Where was it? Okay, when do Sarah Jane Adventures reactions begin? Following Torchwood Series 2. Yeah, Jack Sonic Blaster was pretty good. It ran out of battery a lot, but the Psychic Paper would be fun too, and that would probably be the easiest like prop I can make. So, ever heard of the Valeyard? Nope. I don't think so, at least. Jodie's going to be the Doctor forever. Hey, she can if she wants. If Jodie Whittaker stays as the Doctor for a good 3 to 5 years, I should be able to catch up with her series at some point. So someone go make sure that she stays around so I can react to her episodes live. TARDIS or the Vortex Manipulator? The TARDIS, definitely. That did not look like fun when they went back in time with Jack's Vortex Manipulator. Not the base. Yeah. Only 2 Classic Who episodes with the Master. Okay. Turn on the Autons, 5 Doctors, Doctor the movie. Why I said he's resourceful. Interesting. She can use a gun. Blah, 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 blah. Out of 100, how much do you love Owen? 55. He's starting to grow on me a bit. He's getting better. He's getting better with his character development and stuff. So, scariest one-off villain or monster? Ooh, what was I just thinking of? Okay, scariest. Design-wise, I'd probably say Lazarus. Yeah. So, yeah, probably Lazarus. He was a very creepy design. So, that was interesting. Let's see. Standout story from Series 3. For me, the standout is... standout story, I think, would be Gridlock, because I really did like that. So, yeah. Gas mask people. Oh, yeah, the empty people. Yeah, they were pretty scary, too. Dang it. Forgetting about everything. Maybe we shouldn't be talking about the Valeyard. A lot of people are saying no one mentioned the Valeyard. I'm going to put a quash to that. No Valeyard, people. All right. How about we go for the next 3 minutes, and then I got to get to work on stuff. I got to record Torchwood and Game of Thrones. Well, I could skip Game of Thrones today. Not for this week, but I could. I could wait a little bit because I'm off on Wednesday. So, where do I think Dalek Khan went? Somewhere inconvenient. I don't know. I don't know specifically where Dalek Khan could have went. So, pitch me my episode of Doctor Who. Ooh, if I were to pitch an episode. Oh, I want to go so far in the past. Well, somewhat into history. Oh God, I would love. And I don't know if they would do this, but something like really, like not too far in the past, but like I don't know, something ancient, like ancient Egypt. Ooh, if we could go further than that. Wow, what if we got biblical or something? We go back to Cain and Abel. That's where Dalek Khan went. Cain and Abel. Oh God, that would be so weird. I don't even know how that would work or why that would work, but if there's any show, Doctor Who would do it. Stopped watching after season 5, so I have no idea. Okay. Dalek Khan went to Australia. He's chilling with the kangaroos. That'd be funny. So Dalek Khan and Abel. Oh God, that would be so funny. That's true. They do say that in Voyage of the Dam. I missed it at first, but I caught it later. The 10th Doctor was, well, at some form of the Doctor was at the birth of Christ, so they could keep going back really far. It would also be interesting if we met like some Greek philosophers or something. Like, I don't know, the Doctor goes to Socrates before he dies. That'd be interesting. So, what if we had like the Battle of the 300 at Thermopylae? So the 300 are fighting the Persians, and then I don't know, the TARDIS just falls or something. I don't know what happens, but something happens and it'd be fun. Make that a Torchwood episode too. It'd be funny. Haven't had Ancient Egypt? Oh, go back to Ancient Egypt. That'd be so cool. Jesus exists in Doctor Who, apparently. I guess. Bill and Ted style Doctor Who episode. Yeah, that'd be funny. Daleks at Waterloo. That'd be interesting. I don't know what else we could do. Ooh, if we go back to like ancient Babylon or something, that might be interesting. The Doctor has met the caveman. I saw that on An Unearthly Child, and you can go, who should rule the Iron Throne? Probably Daenerys. Like, of all of them, of everyone taking the Iron Throne, it's probably Daenerys, but that's another topic. All right, guys. I think we're pretty much good. Sorry I didn't get to talking about Torchwood that much, but man, Doctor Who takes a lot of time. But yeah, maybe I'll come back later this week or sometime and we'll do a Torchwood discussion. Maybe, who knows? So yeah, with that all being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys later. If I actually looked you guys in the face, I pretty much haven't done that. So yeah, see you guys later. Thanks again for coming out, and yeah, see you later. This was fun. There's the end button.